So how do you apply makeup to oily skin and keep it intact throughout the day? Hi everyone, it's Smitha. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be giving you several tips and tricks on how to apply makeup to oily skin and keep it looking fresh throughout the day. So if you're ready, let's begin. I personally don't have oily skin, but these are the steps I follow on my clients who have oily skin, and this is what I demonstrate to my students as well. I'm going to start with these ice globes. These are from Fourth Ray, and I'm going to link some of my favorites in the description box below. I usually keep this in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes, and after it's cool enough, I massage my face. You don't have to do that. You can use it directly and it is still cool. There's several benefits to icing your face. One, it's going to reduce the oiliness and the sweating that you may have on your face. It's going to eliminate any puffiness, especially when you wake up in the morning and your eyes are all puffed up. It'll reduce that. It's going to ease the acne. It's going to soothe any sunburns that you have. It's going to reduce any swelling or inflammation, including rashes and insect bites. And it's going to reduce the signs of aging. And if you continuously do this every day, it's going to minimize the appearance of wrinkles and fine lines as well. Next, it's important to use a moisturizer or hydrate your face, even if you have oily skin. And today I'm going to be using the Matter of Fact Minimalist Hydrating Cream. Having oily skin doesn't give you a free pass from applying moisturizer. You need to moisturize just like everyone else. A question that I get asked often is the difference between hydration and oil. In simple words, skin oil is that waxy substance that you feel on your skin. It's called sebum, that is secreted by your glands to help maintain the barrier function of your skin. Now, skin hydration is the process where the water is absorbed into the layers of your skin to maintain its plumpiness and elasticity, giving you an overall youthful appearance. While we hydrate our skin, we cannot ignore our lips or around the eyes. For lips, I'm going to be using Tula. This is the Strawberry Flush Balm. And for around the eyes, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier Illuminating Eye Cream. And eye creams are especially important because you will be applying a concealer over this, so you don't want that concealer to move or settle in the fine lines. And the eye cream helps to almost prep your skin to prevent the concealer from creasing. When using a sunscreen, try to use something that's oil-free. The one that I'm using is Elta MD. This is the only one that I use and it's my favorite. It has the best reviews online and I bought it, and ever since I've just been using this. And one of the main reasons is it suits every skin type. I have super sensitive skin, so this works great and it doesn't leave that white cast on your face. When you have oily skin, chances are you may have experienced a midday makeup meltdown, which is normal and common. So for that, you will need a primer. Today I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and observe my forehead carefully. You can see all the texture and my acne, and as soon as I apply the primer, it mattifies it. A primer will fill in all your fine lines and pores. It'll smooth and blur any imperfections while helping your makeup last all day because it's going to form that tacky surface on your face. So when your face is sticky, anything that you apply over it will stick onto your face, and because it's clinging onto your face, the chances of your makeup lasting longer is higher. One thing I have to mention is between each product that I apply on my face, I give about a minute so that the product is completely absorbed in my skin before I use the next product. Now that I've applied the mattifying primer, I wanted to show you the before and after. You can see what a big difference it makes. Oily Skin Makeup 101. While using a foundation, use something that is mattifying and long wearing. I'm going to be using one of my favorite foundations. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Matte Foundation in the shade Praline. While it says matte foundation, this is more of a demi-matte satin finish. I personally enjoy that beautiful glow on the face. It's not a greasy glow, but it's more of a sun-kissed glow. If you don't prefer that, you can go fully matte. I'm going to list some of my favorite matte foundations in the description box below. While applying foundation, make sure to apply in thin layers and apply only as much as you need. You don't need to cake up your face, because if you apply more, the chances of your makeup moving is also more. I'm not going to be applying the foundation underneath my eyes again because we don't want to layer up too much. I want to leave that place for the concealer. If you have oily lids, avoid using a concealer. Instead, go with an eyeshadow primer. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay primer portion, and here's a trick. While you apply this on your lids to cover up the fine lines, you can also use it under your eyes to cover up the fine lines before you use the concealer over it. I'm going to quickly blend it out with my finger. And to cover up some of those dark circles that are peeking through, I'm going to be using the Milani concealer. This is in the shade 145. I'm mostly focusing this in the very inner corner where my dark circles are the deepest, and I'm going to avoid those fine lines underneath my eyes, and I'm going to blend it out with my finger. And in the video, because I go very slow step by step, it feels like a lot, but actually when you do this in person every day, it becomes a part of your life and your routine, and it goes by really fast. Here's a step that I like to follow. Whether you have oily skin or dry skin, I take a dry sponge or a tissue paper and I blot my face. This is going to ensure that all the makeup is blended seamlessly, and it's also going to blot some of that excess foundation that is sitting on the top layer. And now I'm going to set my face with a mattifying powder, and I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way. I'm going to set around my eyes first, and then I'm going to apply it all over my face. Even with powder, just go easy. You don't need too much powder. You just need enough so your foundation absorbs it and sets your face. When you apply too much powder on your face, it can cake up. And when it cakes up, you start sweating because it's like using a sweater on your face, and your face wouldn't like it. And when you sweat, your makeup starts to move. Because I'm going to be stepping out after this, and I'm going to check in with you at the end of the day, I'm going to finish the rest of my face as well. Using the 4Scope Fire Queen palette, this is by Benefit Cosmetics, I'm going to first dip into the Hoola bronzer. With this, I'm going to very lightly warm up my face. I'm going for a very natural, no makeup look today. There's two different blushes here, and I'm going for the matte one called Starlit. When you have oily skin, anything that reads matte is your best friend. And try to avoid anything that has oil in it. You can skip the highlighter if you have oily skin, and if you still want that glow, you can go for it, but I'm going to skip it today. And always finish with a setting spray. I'm going to be using the Benefit Super Setter today. Just like you have hairsprays to hold your hair in place, the face setting sprays will lock your base makeup and will not allow it to move. For my brows, I'm going to start with the Ofra Clear Brow Gel. With a spoolie, I'm going to dip into this and brush my brow hair upwards so it can hold it in place. And then with the House Labs, the Edge Precision Brow Pencil in the shade Dark Brown, I'm just going to fill in the sparse areas. This pencil, just like the Precisely My Brow from Benefit, has a micro tip. So it's very easy to draw those hair-like strokes. My eye makeup is going to be super simple. I already have the primer on, and I'm going to go over my lids with the Hoola bronzer. That's just going to add a little bit of warmth. Now here's a tip for your lashes. If you have oily skin, go for something that's waterproof. And if you don't want to use a waterproof mascara because it's more difficult to take it off, you can use a transparent mascara. Today I'm going to be using the Color Beauty Lash Enhancing Serum. Although this is not a mascara, this is actually pre-mascara primer. I like to use it as a mascara. It's transparent and it'll help to strengthen and volumize your natural lashes. And because it's transparent, even if it runs, it's not going to show. For my lips, I'm going to be using the Jordana lip liner in Coffee. I'm going to just apply it in the borders, and then with my finger, I'm going to spread it out to get a natural flush. And here's the completed look. The glow that you see is the natural glow because I have my windows open on the sides, and that's how skin looks. It cannot be completely mattifying, especially if you have oily skin. You will have a certain amount of glow on your face. The key is to not let your makeup move because of those oils in your face. Now that we've followed all the steps, I'm going to check in with you at the end of the day. Now there's a way to control the oils and do touch-ups throughout the day, but I'm not going to be doing any touch-ups, but I'm going to show you how to do it when I check back with you again. It's around 7:15 in the evening and it's lasted a whole day. This is how my face looks. If you observe carefully, the makeup is still intact. Although my face looks shiny, my makeup hasn't moved. And there is a way to control that shine throughout the day as well. I haven't done any touch-ups so far, but I'm going to show you how to do it right now. And that is with the Revlon Oil Absorbing Volcanic Roller. What this is it's a stone roller. So the rotating thing that you see on top is a stone. It's an on-the-go oil-absorbing roller. So when you use it on your face, it instantly absorbs the oils and gives your face a clean, mattified look. To demonstrate this, I'm going to start with my forehead. As you can see, you see the texture, the acne in the center. You see a lot of shine. So once I use the roller, you can see it instantly disappears. Let's also try it on my cheeks. You can see the shine now. And when I use the roller, you can see it completely mattifies it. Now we can see the shine on the other side as well, and I'm going to use the roller there as well. It's just magical. It quickly absorbs the oil and it is such an awesome product. And that was so quick to touch up. Let's compare the before with the after. Wow. If you haven't tried this, this is a new product by Revlon. I always have it in my handbag now. Such a fantastic product. And the top of this comes off, so you can detach it, take off the stone. You can wash it with warm water and a mild soap, dry it and attach it back and reuse it. And then your face will be as fresh as new. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and I hope it was valuable to many of you. Please let me know in the comment section below if you'd like to watch more videos like these. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please don't forget to thumbs up and do check out the description box for all the products that I used today, along with links to my social media. I love you guys so much and I will see you soon with a brand new one. Bye guys.